Hello there, it's Dr. Cologne, or as the teens like to call me, I'm Dr. C. If you are ready to stop procrastinating, start writing, reduce stress, and get your essays done, well, my friend, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You have come to the right place. I'm so excited to offer you the exact 90-minute activity that I've used all summer with my 9 live essay bootcamp classes. Yep, that's right. I know that the college admission process can feel daunting and overwhelming, but that's why you found me. I can coach you and cheer you to the end and leave you feeling more confident than you even believed was possible, and you'll feel way ahead of the game. So remember, your only job as a college-bound teen or as a parent of one is to make sure that you maximize your choices that you have at the spring of your senior year. Okay? The only way to do that is to make sure you spend quality time on your essays so you stand out in the applicant pool. In this intensive workshop, you will walk away with 4 possible topic ideas and 2 drafted essays. And I'll give you the steps on what to do next to get to completion without the worry or the stress on what to write about and how to begin. The workshop has helped thousands of students get unstuck, get moving on what is the most important piece of writing to date. You, my friend, are writing for your future. When I say that this one brainstorm activity works, I mean what I say. I know you have a full plate right now. You've got co-curriculars and you've got college applications, you have school and you have a social life, or at least you're trying to have one. So when do you have time to think about your essays, let alone write them, right? I know. So listen, you're juggling a lot right now, and I promise the hardest part is actually just getting started. And you need to get started and not wait to the last minute. So that was true for me in high school. I actually waited to the last minute, and I vowed as a college counselor never to let my students do that again. So I won't waste your time in this workshop because I know every minute counts. Your future is on the line. So, right? We want to make sure every minute counts. So I'm convinced that if you do nothing else this fall but this one essay workshop, you will feel more confident and better prepared to tackle the whole college application. The pressure of simply starting your essay will be a huge weight lifted, right? I promise you. Once you go through this exercise with me, you will actually have more ideas than you know what to do with, and you actually won't believe just how interesting of a student you are. So I know you might be thinking, okay, but I already have an idea, so I think I'm good. Or you might be thinking, I'm a great writer. I don't need this course. I've got this. No worries. I get straight A's in English class. Or perhaps you're thinking that you're not applying to very competitive schools, so why would the essay matter much? Okay, first of all, breathe. The fact that you're even thinking any of these thoughts tells me that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and this workshop is exactly for you. These are all signs that you know exactly how this process works, and you will take my tips and strategies and put them to work right away. This workshop will help turn your good ideas into wow essays, okay? So let me explain. First of all, if you think you have a good idea and you're all good, that is fantastic. But let's unpack this for a minute. Almost every teenager has a good idea, or at least has an inkling of what they should write about or want to write about. But the secret is that most teenagers don't know how to write the story, period. So the essay is much less about the topic and more about how you capture that story. And so while most of you will have brilliant topic ideas, the majority will really end up falling flat if you don't know and have coaching on how to go from good to wow, okay? So here's the other secret. Most teenagers have similar topic ideas, right? The community service, the sports, the writing about, some life challenge. So that's why sometimes they fall a bit flat because they all sound similar. But I can help you with my strategies, how to take your story and make it specific to you, okay? So it'll help turn your essays to capture the attention of readers, to turn your essays into more yeses, right? And don't you deserve more yeses, more admits? I think you do. So the second one is you might be thinking, I'm already a good writer. I get straight A's in English class, so I think I'm good. I don't know that I need this class. So if you're thinking along these lines, you're exactly who I just love, because you're probably a high achieving student in school, and you're probably organized, and you're going to be applying to highly selective or highly selective institutions. So I just want to remind you that everyone in that pool where you're applying, your list of schools, and it could be HYPRS, it could be Rice, Northwestern, Duke, Georgetown, it could be USC, whatever it is, all of the applicants in that pool have similar AQs, academic qualities, same kinds of GPAs, test scores, and rigor of curriculum. The only thing that's going to make you stand out is the essay, or are the essays. Most of those schools have multiple essays that you have to turn in. So I want you to just keep in mind that the essay, college admission essay, is not an English paper or a research paper or a regurgitation of what's in your resume or your transcript. The essay is actually something that I cannot find anywhere else in your application. It reveals something about you, your personality, your background, something I cannot find on a transcript or on a resume. Okay? So just keep that in mind. It all comes down to how many choices do you want to have in the spring. Your goal for someone like you applying to selective or highly selective schools, you want to be sure that you're going to stand out in the pool and get more yeses instead of no's, and you definitely want to avoid the wait list. So my system will help you do just that, and you deserve more choices. Third, your question or concern might be, well, I'm not applying to very competitive schools, so I think I'm okay. I'll turn in what I have. Well, if you're thinking this, let me just say out loud that there's no such thing as a non-competitive or a less competitive college that requires an essay. If a college is requiring an essay, you better believe they're using those essays to determine which applicants they admit and which applicants they don't admit. So it doesn't matter. You're going to need to be able to stand out no matter which pool you're applying in, okay? So, and if you're thinking, I don't think I have a very catchy topic or a very unique topic that will stand out, I can guarantee that you have plenty to write about. And most teens are overthinking this process, and I have to tell you that after working with over 120 students just in the summer, some of my favorite essays come from the most simple ideas, So we can help you get there, I promise, all right? Again, the essay is much less about what you write about and more about how you capture that story. So we can help you turn a meh or blah idea into something that is unique to you, that only you can write. So here's the deal. I'm just saying that if I were you, or if I had to do high school all over again, I would invest a small amount of money to make sure I've done everything possible to improve the number of choices I have in the spring of my senior year. So consider this an early Christmas or Hanukkah present, because you are worth it. Your future is worth it. This process is scary, but we overbelieve how scary it can be. It's scary because we're in our heads, but once you start breaking it apart and having someone guide you, it's not as scary as you made it out to be. I promise you, okay? The worst part is getting started, and that's the scary part. But with this workshop, we'll get you right past that with flying colors. So what are you going to get in this 2-hour training? We're going to do the following. First, I will walk you through my team-proof and battle-tested Brainstorm activity. Second, you will then have a minimum of 4 possible topic ideas written down on paper. Third, we as a class, we will take volunteers and share some ideas, and I will offer feedback so everyone is learning from the group. Number 4, I will then walk you through an exercise that moves you from brainstorm to an actual mini outline of your essay. Then 5, you will now choose 2 of those 4 possible topics and actually take them out for a test drive. Number 6, I will give you detailed instructions and examples and set the timer for a timed writing exercise. And you then, my friend, will complete 2 drafts within 90 minutes. We will close with Q&A, and I will give you the next steps for how to complete your essays at home. don't worry. I will give you templates. I will give you everything you need. So in addition to these 2 drafted essays, as a bonus from me to you, you're going to leave with 50 sample essays. Yep, 50. Templates that are and examples for how you move from draft 1 to draft 2 and draft 3 and beyond. I'm telling you, that itself is gold. It's totally worth it. And then 3, you're going to be invited to my private Facebook group for the remainder of the application season. So as questions come up, you'll be part of a community as we walk and hold your hand together through this overwhelming and sometimes daunting process. Okay? So the final question is this: are you ready? Are you ready to stop procrastinating, to reduce stress, to increase success, to get started and get these essays done? Right? What do you say? Let's turn your so-so essay topic into a wow essay that captures the reader's attention. At the end of the day, that's your only goal. Capture the reader's attention, turn your applications into more yeses, right? So avoid the wait list. Decide to invest in your future. Your only job is to maximize your choices for spring of senior year. And that's why you found me. So you will leave feeling more confident and way ahead of the game. So what do you say we do this? Yep. Okay, you'll see the buttons below. Get your seat reserved, and I can't wait to see you in this workshop. All right, let's do it.